Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a story time and a makeup tutorial in one. I just felt like this video will be a lot of fun to do. I can do my makeup like I always love doing, and I feel like something colorful today, and yeah, and then I can tell you all my deep and darkest secrets. Okay, don't mind me, I have my eyebrows on, headband on because my edges need to lay flat and everything. So yeah, so we're just gonna go straight into the video. I'm honestly feeling like a really colorful look today, so we're just gonna go straight into it. I'm just gonna start doing my eyes. I'll list everything that I used on my eyes and on my face down below, so I can just go straight into the tutorial. So this particular person was like the love of my life. Like, I was honestly infatuated and in love with this person so much. He took my whole world, and I'm not gonna name their names. For anyone that's always asking to name and shame, I ain't naming and shaming. That ain't me. I ain't doing that. I honestly was really in love with this guy. He was my world at that time, and he honestly like really manipulated my mind to think like he was this perfect guy. And I truly believed him. Like, girl, when I tell you I was in love, I was in love. Like, I look back and I'm like, why, Romina? Why did you do that to yourself? But we live and we learn, and we continue on with life. Anyways, so our relationship was pretty like normal. It was up and like we had our regular fights and our regular arguments, but to be honest, like most of it was pretty alright. This particular person had a particular job that required us to go out a lot and stuff like that, and I would join him and whatnot. He honestly knew a lot of people. We became friends with a lot of people. You know, I never had a problem with it. I actually enjoyed you know, being in this type of like live stream with him. I was just happy. I never ever complained about his work life. Well, this certain work life that he had, which was super social and stuff like that. And I was really supportive and I loved it. So in the midst of his work, I just got to meet a lot of people. It was a lot of fun and whatnot. You know, super average. So this is the tea, okay? So it's got nothing to do with his work or whatever. It's got to do with my friends. Now, I have a thing. I really have bad luck of picking nasty ass friends. Unloyal friends. I know people are going to be messaging me and they're going to be telling me, Romina, where the hell do you find these friends? Why are you even friends with these people? And they're going to start like, you know, and look, I don't know, but I just have a lot of faith in people. I trust a lot of people, and then I get bit in the ass at the end. But like I said, we live and we learn, okay? I lived and I learned, and I'm not really the same. I am the same, but I'm not the same anymore. Anyways, I became friends with this particular person. I would see this girl around a lot. What should we name her? We'll name her Chloe. So she used to like hang around like the places that we would go all the time. I didn't really know her. Like, I can be a little bit standoffish, but I'm super nice if you come and speak to me. I just don't like to fully go and have a conversation with you, because like, what if I like bump into someone else that's like exactly like me? Like, I don't like doing that. So I just like, you know, I suss them out on the sly and stuff like that. But if they come and say hi and they like real nice to me or whatever, then I ain't gonna be bitch. I'm fine. Like, I was like, hey, like my boyfriend at the time was like, babe, this is my friend. I've known her for this many years, blah, 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 blah. She's really chilled. I was just like, hey, how you doing? And then from there, we started to have like a mutual kind of friendship, because she just started to come out with us a lot, and then we just started to gain a lot of like, we started to gain like an actual friendship, because she was just out with us all the time, and she was coming with us like to the, you know, to the places that we were going. You know, everything was cool, and I really liked this girl. Like, I ended up having a lot of love for her. Like, she was a really good friend, so she would come to the house a lot and like chill with us and like with other people. She just used to be around a lot, and she used to just chill, and I grew a lot of like love and a lot of affection for her, like as a friend, because I truly liked her, whatnot. I never really thought bad of her at all. But then, girl, I don't fully know like the whole truth, because we'll get to that point as to why I don't fully know the truth. But there are circumstances that just all add up. So, I don't know, you people just tell me what you think. She truly didn't show any signs of her being devious or anything with my mans, and she was just chill. So I would just be like, alright, I'm off to work, babe. Like, we only had one car at that point, so like if I was off to work and I needed the car, like he would be like, oh, it's alright, maybe I can ask Chloe to take me, or one of his other friends or whatnot, to take him to these places and whatever. Usually Chloe was always willing to take him anyways, so I don't know. But again, I never saw it as anything. I was just like, yeah, okay, cool, like just be careful, I'll meet you there after, blah 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 blah, and all that stuff. Slowly but surely our relationship started to fall apart at the end. We were just not getting along. Our relationship was just not working out. There was a lot of truths coming out on his end, and I started to change, and I started to become a different person. And then like just a whole bunch of events just started to happen, and I truly just became a different person. When I was with him, I was really like quiet and just chilled, because he was so energetic and he just had so much life to him. And I honestly just like became quieter and just didn't voice my opinion as much, which by the way is something that I truly don't do, because I am someone that just speaks my mind the way that's just the way I am. I would just tell you things the way I think is right, and if you don't like it, well, that ain't my problem. Like, I'm just telling you what I think. We just started like fighting and going back and forth and all that stuff, and our relationship just started to deteriorate. So like our relationship was just starting to lose everything that we had, and we were just such a fun, loving couple together, and we always did like stupid things together, and like all that just started to go out of like the doors, and it was like no longer there anymore. So I think we both felt like our relationship was just gone, like it was just breaking. In the midst of all that happening, I for some reason just started like viewing the friendship between Chloe and him a lot more closely for some reason. It wasn't my insecurity or anything, because again, I'm not like that, but I just started noticing like really weird things. Like I said, she was super willing to take him out all the time, and willing to like drive him everywhere, and always be the one that's like got her hand up like, hey, like I can do this for you. Or like, it was just weird things like that. She would be like, she lived like pretty about, I say, a 30 to 40 minute drive from us, and she would like drive all that way just to take him down the road. Like, that's the type of shit that I started realizing. Like, I was like, wow, girl, like you got a lot of dedication. Like, I didn't even do that for my man now. Like, no, like, you know. So I just started realizing that it was just getting too much. And in the midst of me realizing that, I would confront him about it. Let's be real, like, you know, when you're in a relationship, like, well, this is me with my relationships. I don't know about anyone else, but this is me. I like have like me and my mans, like we always gossip. Like, I've always been like that. So he would be like, nah babe, you tripping, be thinking wrong, like she ain't doing anything, like you know how she is, blah 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 blah. I feel sorry for her because she got no friends and she needs us and all that. So he would guilt trip me to make me feel like I'm just being a psycho, you know. I don't know, that I'm just overreacting and that I just need to take a chill pill. and I'm overthinking like whatever's going on. Like it's all in my head. In my head I was like, you know what, maybe he's right. Like maybe I am tripping, maybe I am overreacting, maybe I should just let it go. I kind of did let it go, but I was still keeping an eye on it. And then I started to like join their like trips and stuff like that, like to where he needed to go and stuff like that all the time, because I just had a gut feeling that something was off. Like I was not trusting them two together. Weeks and months go past of, you know, us fighting back and forth and like us having like problems and whatnot, to then eventually us like, well, him, because he broke up with me, I can't take that away from him, but to him being like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, like I don't want to be with you, whatever. And it really did hurt. Like I really struggled. It broke my heart because like I said in the beginning of the video, I really loved this guy so much, and like he was my whole world. Like I was ready to just do everything under the sun to like, you know, fix our relationship. But until I got myself together, like I said, because I was getting all suspicious and stuff. When we broke up, like I confronted him about her, and I honestly just spilled out everything that I felt, and he reassured me and said, you know what, like I know we're not gonna be together or whatever, but you have my word that I don't feel that way for her. Like I just feel sorry for her, blah blah blah, and all this just crap that he was just telling me. Honestly, just said to him, I was like, I just want the truth. Like, you know, if you feel some type of way for this person, that's fine. I just want you to be completely honest with me and just not have to lie to me. Like, man, it ain't that hard to just tell me the truth. Like, whatever. Anyways, he's really stuck firm to his story, and he was like, yeah, nah, I would never go there, and even if I did, like, yeah, nah. So like he just said a lot of stuff, and I was like, all right. I was like, well, it's none of my business anymore, like we ain't together like that, whatever. And then he kind of confessed to something, and it took me back a little bit. Like I was like, what you mean about that? Like what are you on about? What? Because he goes, look, I think she likes me though, because she's always throwing hints at me, and she would do that like when we were together or whatever. He's like, and I would like try to push her to the side of it. He's like, I didn't want her to feel like I didn't care about her or whatever. And in my head, like when he's explaining all this stuff, I'm like, bro, you ain't making no sense right now. Like, why would you entertain it if you don't feel a certain way? But whatever, you do you, boo-boo. So he was like, she was just acting like that, and I truly don't know like what her intentions were, blah 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 blah, but that's just how it came across to me. And I'm like, okay, so you're telling me, and this is my words exactly to him. So I was like, so you're telling me that you think this girl was flirting with you the whole time and wanted a relationship with you the whole time, and that she wanted you, and she was like insisting for you to leave me and all this stuff, but you didn't think of telling me when we were together?
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand.
Can you guys just tell me what y'all would have done? Because my stupid ass was just like, okay. Like, what?
You stupid.
Alright, so if you can hear my daughter, she's just right outside the door. Excuse that. Anyway, so I was just like all types of confused about this relationship, and like I was like, has he been lying to me this whole time then? Blah, 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 and all this stuff. You know, time goes past, and I just, honestly, I let it go. Like, I didn't have the time for it once we broke up. Like, I was like, whatever. But rumors started circulating. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is true, But it's just like a bunch of things that started happening and stuff. Initially, when me and him like broke up, she just stopped being my friend. Like there was just like no relationship between us like at all after that. Like magically, she just was like all about him and supporting him or whatever. And like the way he ended things and how he handled it, he truly did me wrong as a man. And like he just started talking so much smack about me, and he just started saying all this stuff about me that was not true. And he just started talking trash. So you would think a girlfriend would be like, bro, like you can be friends with the both of us, and you can be like, you know, I'm gonna be there for him and I'm gonna be there for you. But yeah, you're what you're doing is wrong. Like you shouldn't be talking shit about her like that. And then like, you know, just being a friend and being like, hey girl, how you doing? Like, is everything okay on your end? Blah 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 blah. Do you think she did that? And then when I would see her out at these places, she would just completely ignore me. Like we were no longer friends. So I was like, alright, you want to be like that? That's fine. You lost a friend. He's just using you. But that's all good. Like, you do you, boo-boo. Like, it ain't my problem no more. And as time went on, like, the more she, like, you know, the more they started hanging out or whatever. But rumors started to spread. And then, like, rumors was, like, saying that he was with her while he was with me. He's admitted it to people, and that she's even told people that he's been with her while he was with me. Like she was like saying it. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is true. This is all speculation. This is all just people just saying this stuff to me. So I don't know what's true and what's not. But, you know, considering all the circumstances that happened and everything that happened around it and how it went down and how she was just always around, or like coincidentally she was always around when I wasn't home, and you know when you're a woman and you just have a gut feeling. And then he would tell me that like she confessed her love for him and all this stuff. Like I just did not know what to believe. I was like, what is going on? Like, is this true? Is this not true? Like, how do I go about this right now? Like, and at this point, I was like, you know what? Like, I was already starting to get over him because it was already like a few months. The only thing that I truly wanted, because we were always around the same people, was just for us to be civil. But obviously, that didn't happen. But anyways, but that's all I wanted. But rumors, rumors from his best friends. This was all coming like from like really close people to him. So I didn't know what to believe. Like I was like, honey, like what the hell is going on? And when I would ask him the times that, you know, he would actually speak to me and be a normal human being to me and be really nice, I would just be like, hey, like, can you just tell me the truth? I would rather just know. Like, did you? And then he'll be like, look, I never want to tell you anything because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Excuse me, what? Never want to tell me things because you don't want to hurt my feelings?
Who the fuck you think you talking to? Sit your little ass down.
Let's just take a second to just take in the stupidity of what he said and my stupid ass for not doing anything. I never really fully knew if it was the truth. He actually cheated on me with her while we were actually in a relationship. But what I do know is that she was utterly in love with him while we were together. That I'm sure about 100%. Like, girls don't do so much for just a friend like the way she did. Like, no. But I just know that she did, and I just knew that she was always gonna be there. Like, she was just always gonna be around or something. I don't know. Like, I just knew. But I think at that time, like, I just truly did not want to believe that another friend was gonna do me wrong. Because, like, as you guys can see in my previous videos, I just have some badass luck with friends, and I just did not want to believe that this friend was gonna do me dirty. I wanted to believe in her. I have faith in her and everything. I just wanted her to turn out the opposite of what I thought, and obviously that didn't happen. For me, like, I know, like, he's trying to tell me that he did, but then, like, to cover his ass, he didn't want to, like, fully say it. So he was just, like, telling me little bits and pieces of what he's done or whatever, of what happened between them when I would ask him. Like, he would just tell me, like, little bits and pieces of it. And I know for a fact that he only doing that just to cover his ass. So yeah, so that is the story, guys, of when a really close friend of mine apparently got in with my mans, and I had no idea. So I just want you guys to let me know, like, what y'all think. Like, can you just, like, tell me what you would have done, like, how you would have handled this situation? Because, like, I just look back at it now, and I truly just look at myself and I'm like, girl, you were stupid as hell.
You stupid.
Like, how did you go about being treated the way that you did and just not speaking up for yourself, or not, like, standing up for yourself when it came to him? Like, why did I do that? I truly just don't get myself in relationships sometimes. I've honestly grown so much that now when I look back at certain things and I look at why I did it, I understand it, but I just find myself stupid sometimes. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I love this look. This came out better than what I honestly expected it to be. I just feel like full glam. I'm feeling it, this whole type of vibe. I've been so dead and just so out of it during my pregnancy, like that today I just felt like vamping myself a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys honestly enjoyed. Hope you guys just enjoyed the story time and a little bit of tea. Leave your comment, your questions, all that. Give it to me. I know you are all gonna ask me, like, where do you find these friends? I don't know, guys. I don't know where I find these friends, but I do. But you know what? I live and I learn. Now I'm older. Now I know. Now I know who to trust, who not to trust, and whatnot. Now I actually listen to the red flags. Like, I look at them and I'm like, yeah, okay. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!